Hello. So today's flow is going to kind of cultivate a sense of peace. So we will be moving with the breath to really cultivate this sense of calm within the body, within the mind, and the nervous system. You won't need anything for this practice. This practice is very grounding and it's very good for any time of day. So we will begin seated. So find a comfortable seat. Find a balance between both sit bones. Have the shoulders over the hips, the ears over the shoulders, and just a slight tuck of the chin just to kind of lengthen through the back of the neck. And just take a moment to do a scan from the top of your head to the bottom of your feet. Just kind of tuning in with where you might be carrying any tension, holding any pain or any discomfort, and just see if you can begin to deepen the breath to invite a sense of release, of letting go, but also doing so without judgment. And beginning to tune into the internal landscape of your being, noticing the quality of your energy or your emotions today. Just really asking yourself how I feel. And then whenever you're ready, feels comfortable to do so, begin to elongate both the inhale and the exhale. Really feeling the breath move the body, whether it's in the belly or the chest. Maybe in feeling the breath through the nostrils. And then linking the breath with the movement. Let's begin to move our arms with our breath. So circle the arms down, around, and up as you inhale. Bring the palms up overhead at the very end of that inhale. As you exhale, pull the palms down to heart center, kind of pulling in and drawing in, inviting in that sense of peace. We'll do that a couple more times. Inhale. Really lift the arms up overhead at the end of the inhale. Exhale, pull the palms together and down at heart center. Good. We'll do one more. Inhale. And exhale. With the palms at the heart, just take a moment to kind of cultivate and feel into what peace means to you. Where does it land within the body? When you do you think of a place, a sensation, maybe a color or texture, just what does peace feel like for you? And I want you to anchor it into the heart, anchor it into the solar plexus, and just really feel it in the center of your being. And as we move and breathe today, let's move from this foundation. Move intentionally and slowly. Find your way to all fours. Wrists underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. Fingers spread wide. Take a moment to find your center here. Find your grounding. Pull the navel up and in. And a little bit different of a variation with cat-cow. So let the belly fall as you inhale, look forward. As you exhale, push into the palms, but bring the hips back towards the heels and round through the spine. Good. Let the movement and the breath link up here. So as you inhale, come forward. Let the belly fall. As you exhale, bring the heels back, or the hips back to the heels, round through the spine. Good. I want you to just find that fluidity with the breath. Almost where the in breath is connected to the out breath, connected to the in breath. So just keep finding your way here. Good. We'll do one more round wherever you are. And then find your way to a parallel spine. And then we'll make a big arc, almost like we're making like an arc of peace around us with that right arm. So as you inhale, bring that right arm forward, up, and back. And then bring the hips towards the heels. As you exhale, bring that right arm down to the mat. So inhale, make an arc up and reach back. As you exhale, pull that arm down. So I want you to move slowly. If peace was to move you right now, how would you move? How would you breathe? Notice how there's a different quality within this. Good. Let's do one more. And then once the palm comes back to the mat, find your grounding. And then reach that left foot towards the back of the mat. So toes on the mat or the floor, and just rock forward and back. So rocking is very soothing to the nervous system here. So just kind of finding that stretch within the calf as the body moves forward and back with the breath. Maybe you want to linger into the calf muscle here. Good. And with the legs still outstretched, we're going to thread the needle like this. So just a different variation. Inhale, lift the right arm up. Exhale, thread the right arm through, right cheek to the mat, and that left hand can slide forward if that feels good. If not, keep the left hand close to the face and just kind of open up here. Just take a moment to really slow down the breath. Feel into this twist. Letting the breath be fluid. Just 2 more deep breaths. Good. On your next inhale, lift the torso up, ground the right hand, left knee in. Find child's pose. So just take a moment, let the hands kind of make a diamond shape here. Let the elbows be wide as the mat. Take a moment to just bring the forehead to the mat. And just notice. Notice what has shifted within the body, within the mind, within your energy, just from those little movements. Maybe notice how one side feels different than the other. And then let your next inhale fuel the movement to come up back to all fours. So find the wrists under the shoulders, fingers spread wide, knees underneath the hips. Pull the navel up and in. And you can have the back toes tucked or the tops of the feet on the mat, whatever feels best. We'll find that motion, that arc of peace with the left hand. So inhale that arm forward, up, and back. You can kind of bring the hips back towards the heels. As you exhale, pull that left hand down. Good. So inhale, reach up and over. Exhale. Good. Find a fluidity here with the arm, with the breath. Like you're just kind of creating a bubble of peace, of serenity, of calm all around you. Good. We'll do one more. And ground that left hand down. And then reach that right foot now back. You can press those toes into the mat or the floor and then rock forward and back. Finding that calf stretch here. Again, I invite you to feel into what feels best. If you need to linger in the stretch, maybe pushing into the feet or into that foot. And then we'll fine thread the needle from here. We'll inhale, reach that left arm up to the sky. Exhale, thread that left hand all the way through to the right, and then find what feels best for that right hand. If you want it kind of near the face to really push and open, or if you want to slide it forward. So find what feels most stable, what feels most calm and nourishing. And breathe. Good. And one more deep breath. And slowly lift the torso up. We'll plant both the hand and the knee. Find your way to child's pose once more. Again, let the shoulders just be soft down the back body. Just take a moment here. This is where we will end our practice. If you want to come into Shavasana, you're welcome to do so. But before we get going on with the rest of your day, I just want you to tune in to your internal landscape once more. Noticing that when you hear the word peace, where does it land? How does it feel? What comes up for you? If there's any images, textures, sounds. Notice how within peace there is a slowness, simplicity, and an intentionality within it all. So if you need to get going with the rest of your day, just slowly begin to lift the body up. We'll come back to a seated position, back where we began. Bring the hands together at heart center. Just take a moment to close the eyes and bow the heart or the head to the heart and just offer gratitude, a deep reverence, knowing that this peace is always within you and can always be cultivated deeper with more intention and more love. Thank you so much for practicing with me. I send you love and light. Namaste. Thank you so much. Please let me know how that felt for you. If you feel maybe a little bit calmer, a sense of peace or serenity, you can give it a thumbs up, leave a comment. If you haven't already, please subscribe. It means a lot. And as always, share on lightly.